really look at each of our athletes, evaluate how we can help them, and break it down very, very simply. Try and find what their strengths are, heighten those, some areas that may be limiting them, and then really through the first about 6 months of getting to know the athletes, we're trying to learn from them, really try and understand what they do well and how to take that, how to learn from them, and start to apply some concepts that we do at Cal to really help them explore their full potential. When we get athletes at 18 years of age, we're going to look at their movement, technically how they're moving through the water, and I think that's the first place that we really start. When we look at a race or we look at an athlete, we really try and break it up into a little bit of their skills, into a lot of their training, but also into their movement patterns and how we can really help them explore their fullest potential there. We really try and emphasize when our guys are at the pool, it's time to be at the pool, and when they're away from the pool, be away from the pool. I know that sounds very simplistic, but I do think there's a lot of times when athletes pull away from a meet environment, come in, swim, race, and will take that race that they just swam, or that race that they have later on in the day with them outside of that environment. And so we really try and emphasize when we're at the pool, we need to be at the pool. When we're away from the pool, just letting your mind, body, and body relax and being away from that setting. It's always a challenge, and I think a lot of schools face this when you combine high-level athletics with high-level academics, and really adhering to the goals, dreams, and aspirations of our athletes in the water as well as out of the water, and really understanding that we have a world-class environment at Cal, both from an athletic perspective and an academic perspective, and helping our athletes understand that to really to maximize those opportunities that they have, both in the pool and out of the pool. Obviously, the 3 days that we spent in Minnesota at the NCAA Championships last year, and I think probably the big moment that stands out is having our group of parents, our group of alumni, to see guys in the stands that swam in the late 70s from North, to guys that just recently graduated that were cheering our guys on through the 3 days out in Minnesota. It was just so special to me to see a group of Cal swimmers that really spanned 3 to 4 decades up in the stands, and just emotionally and attached to what our young men were doing in the pool over the 3 days in Minnesota was something that was extremely special. Just that memory of, at the end of the meet, jumping in the pool, celebrating with our current team, but also to see our former team up in the stands and celebrating with them was one of those memories that'll stay with me for a long time.